Okay. So not long ago, I attended the Utah State Prison. I visited with 7 women, some old, some young, some old enough to even be my mother. They were all in prison for different reasons. However, after hearing their stories and feeling a rolling mountain of emotion, I can tell you this, that 5 out of 7 of those that were headed to prison before their life even started. The instability of their home life, lack of good parents, living on the street, made it very easy for them to end up where they were. The only positive comment that was made in that 1-hour session with these women was the opportunity they had to attend school, graduate from high school, and move on to a trade that they could use. The only thing that they had to look forward to day after day, week after week, decade after decade, was learning something new and going to school. Some of you may ask, but why do these women who will never see the light of day really need an education? Or better yet, why are my tax dollars helping these women who committed a crime against society have to pay a teacher to help them get an education? It's a complicated question, but I do know that these women do deserve an education just like we do. Everybody does. They're not perfect. They made some pretty incredible mistakes, which makes them human. Jill McDowell, a professor at the University of Massachusetts, who has taught in the prison system, said, "A lot of people ask why do we accept lifers into our programs if they're not getting out? Why are we putting our resources behind somebody that doesn't have a rap date?" And one is, it instills a culture of dignity. And 2, lifers are a force within the prison system where they mentor other people. If someone leaves prison with the same intellect that they entered with, then we have a big problem. It's only a matter of time before they re-enter into the prison system. If we use tax dollars to help educate these women and men, then when they leave, they will save us money in the long run. They won't be returning to prison, and they can contribute to society. It's absolutely crucial that we have programs and means whereby individuals can better themselves. Did you know that a college education is one of the most valuable assets in America? Millions of dollars are poured into funding this prison system. If we can educate and keep individuals from returning back into prison, then we have saved ourselves millions of dollars. A director in one of the New York prison facilities noted that there was a huge difference in the behavior of these prisoners when they were attending a semester course. They had better behavior. They, in turn, were a better example to other prisoners, and it may be that they were improving their cognitive capacity, and that helped the prisoners feel human and worthwhile. Maybe something that they had never in their life before felt. With the millions of incarcerated individuals we have spending time in prison, we can only imagine how many children are affected. More than half of the prisoners have children that they have left behind. How can we put a dollar amount on the far-reaching capacity to set a good example for these children? When children see their parents taking their education seriously, it often breaks the cycle. One prison valedictorian stated, "The opportunities we in prison have to learn a valuable education and see possibilities for ourselves, the greater the chance we will break the cycle of incarceration, not just for ourselves, but for future generations to come."